So I kind of wanted to do an update. A while back, I did a review of the GT Aggressor 2.0, which is on my channel. You can check that out. And then I did an update on the GT Aggressor 2.0 with a review of this Cannondale F5, which is also on my channel, as well as several videos about my Camaro, which you can also check out, and some other random various things, which you can also check out. Anyway, I thought it'd be good to do a update about the Cannondale F5, because I've had some seat time on it, and I can actually give you a better review. So this bike basically I bought for my wife. I started out with a Huffy and another Walmart bike that somebody left here, and I bought and sold a whole bunch of other bikes, and eventually got to the point where I could afford the God damn it. Eventually got to the point where I could afford the GT and this Cannondale. So this one's hers, the GT is mine. But when I got this Cannondale, it needed a lot of work. It came with RockShox Dart 3s on it, but the problem was that it had some broken parts in it. And RockShox did not make any replacement parts for that shock, aside from like dust seals and things like that, but the internals couldn't be fixed. So I decided that since she doesn't like going to the trails with me and riding around... Okay, I'm going to close the store because there's too many cars. Sorry about that. I could probably edit that out, but I'm not planning on editing this video. Anyway, since she doesn't go to the trails with me, I decided to put solid forks on the front instead of shocks. And it also has the added benefit of when she's not riding it, I can ride it. I do a lot of street riding as well as off-road riding, which is why we have street tires on our bikes right now. You'll see on my GT I have street tires on mine. They're pretty much slicks, but not quite slicks. So anyway, road tires, and I figured that with solid forks on it I'd get a lot better performance on the road. So I got these Surleys. I feel like I probably paid way too much. I went to the local bike shop and bought them from them, because they knew what to order, the sizes and all that stuff, and everything's said and done. The forks were like 99 bucks or something like that, plus 45 bucks for installation. I let them do it because they already had everything there to do it. But anyway, as far as the bike itself, I really like it. I like the way it shifts. I like the way it stops. Well, actually, I kind of don't like the way it stops. I've adjusted these brakes 4 times now, and they still don't really stop on a dime. Like, I can't do an endo on this front brake. I'm not sure if it's because I need new rotors or because I need new pads or what, but they are adjusted properly, I assure you. And if you hit the brake, it does stop, like that. But whenever you have weight on it and you're going downhill, something like that, you can squeeze the hell out of them and they don't really stop. I have a feeling that getting good pads would probably change that, pads and or new rotor. But it is a little bit scary, on the trails. And with that said, too, this is technically a mountain bike. It has, I think it's a 27 speed, and all that, and it is technically a mountain bike. So, I did kind of worry that putting the solid forks on the front would ruin the performance, but honestly, me and my roommate take these bikes to the trails, and he rides this one. I've ridden it a couple times down there, but he mainly rides this one, and I mainly ride the GT. and he's significantly less experienced of a rider than I am, and he pretty much keeps up with me on this bike. You know, I mean, it throws him around a little bit, and he's almost, you know, hit a tree a couple times, and you know, going over rock gardens and stuff like that kind of sucks. You know, it sucks for me as well as it sucks for him, but you know, more or less he's able to keep up, so it's impressive. So, you know, I guess that's most everything. Really not too much else to say about it, except for so far I still like it. My only pet peeve is this big ugly ass foamy, you know, seat that I really don't like. I mean, it's comfortable and it's great for riding long distances and all that, but I really don't like it. And the reason why, because I ride, you know, between 5 to 20 miles a day, and I'm used to, you know, riding on a normal seat. You know, you have to ride a lot to get used to, you know, having a, you know, pro seat or an expert seat or whatever. And she doesn't, you know, since this is my wife's bike, this is the one that she wants. It's more comfortable to her. But you know, the more you ride, the more you get used to those seats. And since I'm used to the more pro seat, this one bugs the hell out of me. And then it doesn't really match. I don't really like it, you know, at all. But she won't let me put the other one on there. Not only that, but it adds weight on top of that. But yeah, so for those of you who are going to make fun of me for the seat, it's not my choice. Believe me, if it was up to me, I'd put a normal pro seat or, you know, something a lot thinner and, you know, easier to, you know, maneuver. That's the thing too, is this thing really gets in the way of my legs. It actually hurts me more to use this seat than a normal seat. So, but you know, aside from that, the tires, these are Walmart tire. Walmart, well, actually, are they? No, I didn't buy these at Walmart. I bought these at a bicycle store, bicycle sport shop here in Austin. And I guess they're Bell roundabout tires, and I think they're actually made by Cannondale, if I remember right. I'll tell you here in a second. No, Changshin. Okay, so these are Changshin tires, branded as Bell. But anyway, yeah, I bought these at the bicycle sport shop because Walmart didn't have anything that would fit this bike. I remember now. I tried to buy tires at Walmart and they were the wrong size, so I returned them. But anyway, I do like them. We've never had a flat on the road, which is amazing, actually. You know, I keep having, or well, I kept having issues on this bike with those tires, you know, picking up glass shards, and twice I had to walk it home because I don't have a mini pump to take with me. And even if I, you know, put patches in my bag, I'd still have to, you know, go somewhere and air it up. So, so yeah. But this one, you know, we've never had a flat on these tires, you know, glass or otherwise. So I do like them for that, and they do roll pretty good. But side by side, these two bikes, if you're going downhill, that one is a lot faster, especially with those tires on it. I don't know. This is getting to be a lot longer of a video than I anticipated or intended, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. I can't really think of anything else intelligent to say about it, except, despite what my wife says, I am going to take these shitty little pedals off. I bought these from Walmart. First of all, they don't spin worth a crap. Second of all, after going to the trails about 3 times on these, bearings have already fallen off and they crunch and grind and all that stuff. Plus, I'm used to having cages on my feet now. So, I'm going to get a set of these with the cages so I can have them on both bikes. I'm just going to make her get used to it and deal with it because, you know, it's so hard to ride without your feet tied to the pedals, you know, once you're used to it. I mean, what I like about having my feet tied down is that, you know, you can, you know, you're pushing, but you can also pull. So, I mean, these versus clipless pedals, there is obviously a big difference. But right now I like these. So you can, you start your stroke here, push all the way down, then you start pulling up, and you have till about here. Then this is dead space. Whereas a clipless pedal, you can go completely 360 around. With these, you basically have down, and that's all you have is down. And then your other foot is pushing your other foot up at the same time. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. I mean, I lose so much momentum and so much energy riding on these pedals versus being tied down to them. I mean, it's crazy. I can't ride this bike nearly as far with these pedals on it as I can this bike with those pedals on it. So I'm going to swap those out and get more clips, I guess you want to call them, for this bike. So I guess that's really about it. I'm now into 11 minutes, which again I wasn't intending, so I'm going to go ahead and let it go. Bye.